G'day, how's it going everybody? Ready for some scrapping? Okay, so this main piece that I'm using is a BoBunny 12-inch Boardwalk drift paper. I don't know if you can still get it. I am not sure. I bought mine from... Where did I get it from? Crazy Craft Obsessions, I think I got that one from. Not sure if it's still available. Okay, so what I'm doing here, now I will let you know, this video is a tiny bit longer, even though I've sped it up, it's a tiny bit longer than I would normally leave my videos. But if you stick around, I do show you where I make a big mistake and how I fix it. And yeah, I think it turns out really nice. And I get to use my Distress Oxides that I bought for my birthday for the very first time. So very happy about that. Now, you can see the swatches down the bottom there, in the bottom right hand corner. I just made those tags myself. And I have a Creative Memories tag punch. And it's got rounded edges on it, which was perfect because anything sharp and I stab myself with it 15 times over. So anyway, waffling on. So what else can I tell you about this page? So I use the Distress Oxide Speckled Egg. I use the Distress Ink ground espresso. I've already told you the paper, and I'm just backing it onto some 12 by 12 American Crafts textured white cardstock. That's my go-to. It's nice and solid. It holds its weight really well. What else have I got under here? I actually use a cut file on this page. Haven't used a cut file in a week or so, so I thought I'd crank out a cut file. Okay, so I'm having fun tearing this paper. Little do I realise, I've probably taken a little bit too much off it. I wanted each board to be rough. I didn't want to go over it with ink or anything, but I wanted it to just have a torn edge. Because if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Crazy Karen from Australia and Queensland, Australia, and this is my style of video. What I do is I don't edit the craziness out of my videos. I leave it all in there, and basically what I do, there's my cut file. The best days are at the beach, and that's a cut to you cut file, and you can get it. I will have a link below. It's not an affiliate link, so feel free to click on it and go directly to Gwen's store and make a purchase. That one, or maybe a different one, up to you. She's got some lovely cut files. So what I'm doing here is I'm backing my photos onto it's a brown, grey brown. It's actually one of the, I don't even know the brand. Recollections? No. Hang on 1 second and I'll be able to tell you what it is. It is Frenchville. There you go. Sorry, I had to walk away from the microphone to find that out. Frenchville cardstock. So I have just done that. Now have a look at the mistake. Whoops. We've all done it, right? We've all taken too much off. This is how I'm going to fix it. Bazinga. Chop. Now, I've got a hole in the back of my page. Now I've done this. Like, really? You would think I wasn't thinking when I did this, but I really was. And once I put the photos back over the gap, you don't even know there's a gap underneath. Simple fix. Years gone by, I'm not even kidding you. I probably would have thrown that out and gone and got another piece out of the cupboard, which I only have one piece left. So I'm trying to be sparing with it because I absolutely love this wood. It's so nice. I actually have some photos of my husband and I when we went on, we had I think we had a, oh, where were we? It was a lunch date, and yeah, it was really, really nice. Totally different place. This is photos from my niece's birthday, and her mum and dad, my brother and my sister-in-law, who are the most amazing people, absolutely love them to death. They are so outdoorsy. They do the motorbikes, the camping, the canoes, the beaches. They do all that. They do the full driving. I'm not my body doesn't like the outdoors very much. It burns ridiculously easily thanks to medication. I also, yeah, I'm not going to bore you with why I'm not an outdoorsy person, but I'm just not. I'm not the one that you take on a hike. Let's put it that way. Um, so I raised up the two center photos. Obviously, they are my children, and I mean, my children are in all the photos, but I raised the two centerpieces up just for a bit of texture, I guess, on the page, sort of different. I find a bit of rise and fall is all you need to draw attention to certain sections of a page. Now, do you like cut files? Do you like them? Do you use them? I love cut files, but I hate backing them. I really do. Backing a cut file to me is like watching paint dry. I I struggle with it. It could be because I have backed so many really intricate cut files, and I've backed them with different colors all the way across the board. I think it tipped me over the edge. So I like simple cut files now. Ones like this, and then what I do is instead of backing the cut file, I go through and I actually raise the letters up that have been cut in the center. So if you're a person that likes cut files but you hate backing them, that's an alternative to be able to, to not hate on the cut file. I do it a lot, and every time I do it, I get comments about it, and it is the simplest. So see, these are the bits that cut out of the center. Now, when I first started doing things with cut files, I was kind of led to believe that you had to, I mean, there's no had tos in a craft situation, right? Everyone can do something different. And there's no right and there's no wrong. So what I used to do is I would throw all these letters out, and then I would sit and trace and back the cut file. And I still do that sometimes. But this is a game changer because I feel like I can use a lot more of my cut files, and I actually like the effect of having it reversed instead of having the letters or maybe the outside white edge raised up. I like having it the other way around. So if you're new to my channel, there's one of my crazy tips. I absolutely love this. My first time using my Distress Oxide, and I tell you what, I love it. Speckled Egg. I actually really like Speckled Egg in the inks as well. So I'm really drawn to that tone of colour at the moment. So it's good. I love it. What's your favourite ink? Let me know down below. Do you use inks or do you prefer paint? Do you have a medium that you prefer? I've actually very recently, and I haven't recorded these pages that I've scrapped, but I've actually been using my Nuvo drops a little bit differently, and I made some mica mists the other day, and there is a video for that down below, and I'll there's a video. If you go and have a look, it's standalone on its own. It is so easy to make a mica mist. It really is. and I absolutely love them. I can't believe I've never done it before. I love shine. This particular page, I'm going the opposite. You know, everything's very matte, but yeah, I do like a bit of shine. So, what I had somebody the other day ask me, if everyone's still with me at this point, I had somebody ask me if I could do a page maybe using feathers. So I did that. I enjoyed that challenge. So I'm asking now, is there something that you would like me to use? Now, I'll be honest with you, there's probably not a craft supply you could mention that I don't own. So I do have my own craft room and it's pretty full. So, you know, if there's something that you would like to see me do that I haven't done, I mean, gee whiz, I've only got, actually, I noticed this morning, I've got 100 videos up. That's amazing. I'm going to give myself a pat in the back for that because I didn't think that day would ever come. When I first started doing these videos, I'll tell you what I will let you know straight up. My intentions with these videos is pure and simple. One, I want to meet people that are like-minded. And two, I want to teach people. People that think scrapbooking's really hard. People that enjoy the thought of memory keeping, but they're the ones that say, I could never do that. I don't know how you do that. That's why I do this. I have such drive for scrapbooking. It is, memory keeping is my thing. I do not scrap chronologically. I scrap as per the paper that I have on hand. So, for example, I will scrap seasonally. So at Christmas, I feel the Christmas vibe. At Easter time, I did do a couple of Easter pages. I do that, but for instance, these photos here, they were taken 2 years ago, and the next video, there's one photo from 4 years ago and one photo from last year. So yeah, I don't scrap. Okay, I don't make you sit through all of this. If this is where you're going to switch off, don't. Trust me. I fast forward it. There you go. See, I skipped over. So I actually had I've lost my train of thought. Okay, I got sidetracked. Okay, so I actually had already done, I thought I'd done all of them, and I thought I skipped through. So all I'm doing is raising up the letters so they're above the white outline. I just love doing that. And I use the Stickmaster foam dots and squares. I get them in bulk from Craft Online here in Australia, and they have them super duper cheap. I tried a heap of different ones. The reason why I like these ones is because they are exactly the same thickness as the kids craft foam that I use, and that's the thickness I like. A couple of the other ones that I tried, and they are amazing, I will not diss them at all. They're all brilliant dots and everything. What I've noticed is I prefer that slightly thinner foam square or dot, whatever. I have ordered strips. I have got an idea for Shaker Pocket that I desperately want to do, but I want these strips to do it because I think it will just end up being such a clunky video if I don't, and I will have to edit it, and I don't want to do that. I want you guys to see the whole process. This page that I'm doing right now, the hardest, longest part was putting these foam squares on the back. No joke. It took no time at all. You could recreate this page. Instead of using wood, you could use water. You could literally have it as water, and then just roughly tear it around the edge, pop it onto some white or some black, some yellow, pop a colour, depending what colour your children's swimwear is. Okay, I'm adding these dragonflies. If you're an OG, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I have got a real thing for dragonflies. And dragonflies, they come around me a lot and they appear a lot. Okay, this is one of my mica mists that I made the other day. So I'm trying to just get a little bit all over. And then I was trying to go too far. So these are the mica mists that I made. So you just got to swirl them around. That's it. They've just been sitting on my desk. That's it. Cut and dry. Done. Now all I have to do is dry them. And these are the shiniest little die cut dragonflies. They are so cute. The reason I absolutely love dragonflies is they come around me. And when I started making the decision to do the YouTube thing, dragonflies are quite a spiritual thing, and they actually, not that I'm going down that path, don't but they actually are a really good sign that you're going in the right direction. And when I saw these dies, I'm like, I need to have them. And when we were over at the beach this particular day, there were dragonflies. They were everywhere. And they just kept hovering around me. It was so cool. So that's why I added the dragonflies to this particular page. But I do pop dragonflies on. If anyone knows of, see, these ones they're a good size, but I'd like to get just a little tiny bit smaller. I reckon I could fit more dragonflies onto more pages. So this is about it, guys. Once I add this, I always do my journaling off camera. That's just me. I just like to keep my journaling private 9 times out of 10. So other than that, what do I do here? Oh no, I do add, I'm still going. I'm cutting you off. Look at that. I'm trying to get rid of you. Gee whiz. So what are you guys up to this weekend? I've got a gymnastics competition. Carnival. Ugh. Got gymnastics this weekend and gymnastics next weekend. It's comp season, so we get lots of comps this time of the year. So, which is good because it's cooler. We don't have to stand around in the sun or anything. So I'm just using my Posca pen. It's my 0.7mm in metallic gold. It's so shiny. The silver one, I used it on another page. Meh. It's not as metallic as the gold one. But just added that extra little bit of bling. Now look at those. Look at that bling. Those dragonflies, FYI, it doesn't come off. So the mica mist that I made, because of the glue that's in it, doesn't come off. So they stay nice and pretty and shiny and happy days. Now I'm using my ground espresso distress ink purely because I thought the edge looked a bit too white and clean, if that makes any sense. Try not to get it on my photos. Talk about a last minute Nelly. Gee whiz. But do you ever do that? Do you look at your page and go, now I need to do something different? Or now, why didn't I put that on there? We all do it, right? So if there's anything you want me to do, anything you would like to see me show you, maybe you do it and maybe you want me to show you how I do it because it might be different. It could be easier. I could do it the clunky hard way. You could show me an easier way. let me know. And now I'm just going to give you a close-up. Please like and subscribe. It super duper helps out my channel. It really does. It gets it out there to more people. You can share my channel. That would be even more amazing to maybe one of your scrappy friends. I have no idea how to self-promote, so and I always feel really awkward doing it, but that's what I'm here for. I want to show people that scrapbooking is fun and it doesn't have to be difficult. So thank you so much for joining me, and if you're still with me, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'll chat to you again soon in my next video. Thanks guys. Bye.